Hello students, today we are going to see the layer by layer dissection of anterior abdominal wall. So the first layer here is the skin. I reflect the skin, and the next layer what we see here is the superficial fascia. In this cadaver, the superficial fascia is thick, having lot of fat. So we reflect this layer, the superficial fascia, we come to see the flat muscles of abdomen. So the first flat muscle that you see here is the external oblique muscle. So we can identify the external oblique with the help of the direction of fibers. The fibers are directed downwards, forwards and medially. Now as you can see here, the fleshy part of the muscle is situated laterally. When it runs medially, it is ending in a thick aponeurosis. So the first muscle after reflecting the fascia is the external oblique muscle. Now we need to remember two important features of this external oblique muscle. One is that the aponeurosis, the lower border of it, gets folded here to form a ligament called inguinal ligament. And this inguinal ligament extends from anterior superior iliac spine to the pubic tubercle. So this is the inguinal ligament which extends from the anterior superior iliac spine to the pubic tubercle. So the first modification or the first feature of the external oblique is the inguinal ligament. The second modification is the presence of an opening here. You can see here this opening of the external oblique aponeurosis is called superficial inguinal ring. And if I enter through the superficial inguinal ring, I am entering into a oblique canal called inguinal canal. Now, inguinal canal in males is made up of spermatic cord. The content is spermatic cord. So, you can see the spermatic cord emerging out through this superficial inguinal ring. So, the first layer of muscle is external oblique, having two important features. One is the inguinal ligament and one is the superficial inguinal ring. And through the superficial inguinal ring, we can see the spermatic cord emerging out. So, that is about the first layer. Now, I reflect the external oblique. The next layer we see here is the internal oblique. You can see here the fibers of the internal oblique are running upwards and medially, and same like external oblique, medially they end in an aponeurosis. So, this muscle is the internal oblique. I reflect the internal oblique. I see the next muscle, that is transverse abdominis. As the name tells, it has got transversely running fibers. Now, an important point for you to remember, between the internal oblique and the transverse abdominis, the plane or the space that is present will contain the neurovascular bundle. That is all the nerves and the arteries which are going to supply the anterior abdominal wall. You can see here, it runs between the internal oblique and the transverse abdominis. So, this area is considered as the neurovascular plane of the anterior abdominal wall. Now, after reflecting the transverse abdominis, we come across a fascia called fascia transversalis. So, to summarize, we have the first layer, that is the skin. First is the skin. Once we reflect the skin, we have the superficial fascia. The next flat muscle what we see is the external oblique. I told you there are two important things to be remembered here. The lower border of the aponeurosis get folded to form inguinal ligament, and there is an opening here called as superficial inguinal ring. Then the next layer is the internal oblique, and the next layer is the transverse abdominis. An important point, between internal oblique and transverse abdominis, we have all the nerves and arteries that supply the anterior abdominal wall.